Peace and greetings. Come with the sun, come with the understanding that the universal law is pushing us. Pushing those that have allowed themselves to be open, have allowed themselves to be what they call and chosen, but to be a vessel, a messenger to the masses who just not aware. Before we start though, you inside the therapy room. Welcome. I appreciate you. If you're here, that means your conscience brought you here. That means your curiosity, which I call your intuition. It starts at your command center, your stomach. It means your understanding of what you don't know, but you seek. Your alert system within you is rising. That's good. And then we understand, believe me, those who do this and those who venture down this road understand the defense of the other side. What you will be trying to do to discourage the message. I want it. The smoke, whatever the young folks be talking about. I want the comments. I want that individual who says what I'm saying or what others are saying or what we believe in ain't real. Put them in the comments. Put your truth out in there. That's what I really want. Because what it does is help me elevate my message. What it does is help us understand that we're just making a connection. Coming to an understanding. And it also breaks down the barriers and walls that we put up and facades that we have, the superficial aura that we have around us that stops us from being the true people that we really are. Because at this point in time, many of us, even including myself, are still followers. Followers of an ideal, followers of a symbol, creation that is already been created. It was already created by the original. And all you doing is investing into the carbon copy. And you just don't know it. You think the iPhones and flip phones and fold phones is all this stuff that is the new stuff. You know, that stuff been around, man. You've been doing that. Yeah, you had phones back in the day, you know. We had electricity out there, pyramids and stuff like that. So, before we dive into that though, I want to allow, when you doing therapeutic, you got to allow the ancestors to come in. You got to allow those that came before you, those that, especially myself, those that have opened me up and said, yeah, yo, you going to be one, because your walk, your talk, your confidence, your courage, you don't give a damn what nobody say about you, feel about you. You've always been like that in your whole life. So yeah, we chosen you. He gonna step out on that, on whatever you say, whatever we put through you, we know. And that's a lot of us, man. We here. But that's also you too. It's all of us that got that special sauce in you, that soul of a woman, soul of a man. Somebody told me expand on that last, and that's what I was coming to. But before we do, let's let these answers come in, man. I got that music, you hear it going in the background. You got to get them drums, that African sound. Just about, give me about a minute on it. Probably not even that long. Just vibe with me. Can't lie to you. That little concept right there, little music and stuff from old Minister Dr. Ray Hagan out there. Get a shout out there, boy. Yeah. I'm just trying to bring it to the new generation style though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't always gotta be listening to some church music, some ensemble sad. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I evolve as we continue on. That's why I stay connected to the young people, man. They don't stay in the past. Learn from it and move on, man. That's what we have to do. But so many of us stay in the past and connected to the past where we don't realize that you staying connected to that past, you resonate old spirits, old things that didn't get taken care of. And they can become chains that hold you down. When you know this stuff, when you go you go to cookouts and stuff like that, and it's cool. You listen to your Al Green and all that, and all that good. That's great. But do you notice something when you're doing that? When you're going through that, you going through them times and stuff. Do you notice that how people start to drink more? People start to smoke more. You know why? Because them old ass spirits coming back. And whether it's good or bad, all of it is coming back. So then now you up in there now, about 2 hours into the damn party cookout, everybody saucy, drunk, so you running around Uncle Elroy sitting up there trying to fight everybody. Because he's saucy, drunk, and he let all them damn spirits come back. Listen to Al Green, Marvin Gaye, and all them. With all that sad historical music that when we was back down within our depths, fucked up, that's what we was listening to. I ain't saying sitting here telling you, oh, it's not good music or no. Put your thinking cap on. I'm telling you what the music resonates. What it resonates. And we all understand that. Music is therapy. Music is us. Music is vital to our inner being. Because with music, it's memory. That's what we don't study. Music can bring back memory. And we ain't talking about just in your lifetime. Because if I can bring a song Al Green on, and that song can take me back when I first got with a young lady, or that song can take me back when I was getting my butt whooped by my mama when she was cleaning the house on Saturdays. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And just that music can take me back there. Think about if you sit within yourself and meditate. Listening to some Darduk, techno, some Kemet music. Not just music, but meditations. No words. Just the octones and tones and frequencies, vibrations allowing to terminate in your body so they can resonate up a memory from your stomach, your command center, to your second command center, up into your projector. Remember, I told you, this mind ain't what you think it is. A lot of you sit out there and think this mind is the everything. Oh, my mind, what's on my mind? And no. Ain't nothing on your damn mind. What's on your mind is what you last put on it. What you last looked at. Your mind is just a recorder in an information center where you go up there and get whatever the hell you put in there, whatever you was influenced by, whatever you was watching, whatever you was doing. That's what it is. That's all it is. But too many of us think that this is a thinking process. Oh, this is where I get my intellect. This is what, no. It's where you grab your intellect if you put intellect in it. If you ain't put nothing in it, you ain't finna get nothing out of it like that. Stop fooling yourself. That's why so many of us still drinking that Kool-Aid. Christianity, Islam, all that. Man, come on, man. Believing that somebody gonna come save us and stuff. Ain't nobody gonna save you. You can only save yourself. I had a interesting encounter yesterday. You know, we all human, so we all gonna get in our feelings about how we proceed in life. Nobody can really escape it. I don't give a damn how much meditation you do, self-awareness, disconnect from people, this, that, or whatever. You still have a preconception of how things operate. say this based off of, this is gonna be my fourth video. So I'm just like everybody else. I wonder if people resonate in this message. I wonder if I'm tapping into that one. Or is it just those who know that I'm doing something, stepping out, doing something different, and know Sean is more of a private person, don't need nobody in my business. I can count probably on one hand how many friends I really can tell you that I know that are my friends, all right? Not associates, people that know me. I know them, worked with them. We say hi sometimes. No. So in that, you wonder, all right? So we all go through that, and that's okay. But I truly need you to understand that this is therapeutic. Because since I've been doing it, I've been allowed to get things off my chest. Probably stuff that I should be telling a counselor or a psychiatrist. But in my awareness of who I am, I feel, this is just my feeling, it would be a disservice to who I am, my intellect, my understanding, to go sit on somebody's couch, tell them my problems, and wait for them to give me an analysis on something that I can figure out my damn self. Save my money, my time, my energy, by just sitting and reflecting in myself. Might take longer, but it's well worth it. We're well worth it, I would tell you. Today, the purpose, when we sitting celebrating a holiday, Thanksgiving. Before we get to that, let's recap on the last video, all right? Came back to me. Sorry about that. So yesterday, one of my son's best friends, Aubrey, hope you don't mind me shouting you out, son. S-U-N, you shine bright, bro. Came by, surprised me. I was cutting grass, and had some new neighbors moved in about 3 months ago. And like I told you, I was going through relationship problems. And so I really wasn't entertaining talking to anybody, being nice, whatever. I was just trying to keep to myself, calm, keep my vibration and frequency down, and love stuff. So yesterday I was cutting my grass, and the neighbor's grass was high as hell, and they weren't even trying. They had family over there, so I just started cutting on their little grass, and young man was there, and he's like, "Hey, appreciate you," and I say, "No problem, man. Hey, my present to you, housewarming gift, cut y'all grass, man. Is the baby sleep? They had a newborn baby." He's like, yeah. And he just thanking me and stuff. And so it was my Thanksgiving, my giving, you know what I'm saying? On Thanksgiving, I believe in giving. We Thanksgiving, we give ourselves, give our stomach this stuff, but we ain't giving a damn thing when there's so many homeless people. I mean, sometimes I go down there under that bridge, and if I cook a little barbecue, have a little extra something, I give. And most of us need to do that. And I'm not saying this stuff for you to pat me on the back and all that stuff. I'm just showing you this. This is what we have to get back to, all right? This type of energy we need to get back to. We're so focused on just family, us, and some of us have abundance, but we don't view it as abundance. So therefore, we don't feel that we have anything to give others or have enough to give somebody else, when we're absolutely wrong. It don't take much. I mean, think about it. If you're sitting out there homeless, how much you need? Shit. What's too much? What's not enough? Anything you give somebody, man, in a situation like that is enough. So yesterday, cutting the grass, and in between it, a truck drove up that I didn't recognize, and a young man jumped out. Now, granted, I'm next door at my house. So I'm at somebody else's house cutting somebody else's grass. So I'm thinking, Okay, the young man coming for that person. So I'm just putting my head down, keep on moving, so I can keep on pushing, right? And the young man's did like this. And I was like, look, took a double take. I was like, oh, Cray, Aubrey. When Aubrey, when I last seen Aubrey was like 4 years ago, and he was about my little bit taller than me. I'm about 5'10", between 5'10" and 5'11". So he was around, close 6 foot. So when I seen him, dude about 6'2", all right, nice built. He been to some college, just eating the weights and stuff. So come up on me, and immediately I could see the shine. Could always see the shine on the child, but immediately after 4 years not seeing them, just seeing, it was like seeing that bud grow into a rose, like boom, blossom. So we hugged up, boom, boom. He had the truck move, was still running. So I'm like, okay, quick stop. Hey, Vito, he's still at work, but he's like, nah, I come to see you, Mr. Shum. It's like, oh, all right, son, because he lost his father 2 years into their high school years. So he was a junior when he lost his father. Didn't know his father, but I ran cross paths high. He's a truck driver. Um, used to love eating at Hallmark. That's what I remember. And we talked about that yesterday. We'll go a little bit in depth. But good man, from what I understood, family person. So he's like, yeah, I come to say hi to you, see how you was doing. Let you know the things that you put in my ear. And what you would talk to Vashawn, that's my son, my youngest son. Shout out to Vashawn, the Gemini. Shout out to my oldest son, Tori. Tori, hey, we know. I know. You watch it. But he said, yeah, when you would talk to Vashawn, or be good digging in his butt on the football field, shit, I was getting that. You might not have thought I was, but I was getting it. And I was like, all right. Because he's a great kid. He's one of them just like my child, like Vashawn. You don't have to grab them belts out and whips and shit with him. You know what I'm saying? He already seen how dad moved, so he understood, hey, shoot, I need to get out and operational. You know what I'm saying? And when it wasn't, he knew that damn size 11.5 was coming for that ass. So it's just what it was. But this kid here came through and loved on me. Let me know, hey, man, you was that father figure for me when my dad passed. You made sure that I had a ride to school still by making sure Vashawn come and get me. And you made sure that me and my sister was all right, my mom. And we did. On that football field, I was his biggest ambassador. Biggest. I made sure of it. I made sure he knew, man, you still loved. Your energy don't stop. Your daddy's looking down on you, and he gonna go through people with his spirit, and he gonna love on you through it. So yesterday, believe it or not, the boy had the damn truck running for 2 hours. I'm supposed to be cutting these people yard over here, and we sitting there talking for 2 hours. He's over there listening to me talk for 2 hours, absorbing it. And conscious talk. I'm just testing his brain. He down there in Houston, or out there in Houston, I should say. Going to school, doing that nursing thing. You do you, boy. You good. You gonna do it. But I was enlightening him, we was talking about that, that stuff they put in us and all that kind of stuff. And I was just so surprised and so warm. It was just almost like my own child. How happy and gleeful I am about him. And then the child letting me love on him, man. That's the one thing I want to touch on this thing is, A lot of us think, a lot of us men, macho men, whatever you want to call us, masculine, heavily masculine, whatever you want to call it, it don't matter to me. We miss something in our life. And the things we missed was the affectionate side of the masculine side, the masculine male. You know, when I was growing up, I'm 52, like I always bring that out because I need you to know my age so that you know the phases that I've already been through, because life is phases. You don't get to a certain age not understanding that you've accomplished certain phases of your life to get to where you at. I ain't talking about what you accomplished getting here. Oh, I accomplished being a football player, high school, quarterback, first quarterback in the town, grade, went to college, first to go to college in your little family, grade, get a degree, probably the first to get the degree. Oh shit, got 2 degrees, cool, went to going to military, accomplished first sergeant, da-da-da. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about the accomplishments. We're talking about the phases of, damn, you still alive? You still here? Looking good? You didn't let them take you off this earth? The goddess didn't let you, who raised you, take you off this earth between 1 and 14? Wow. Phase 1. Move out to Texas, you survived that. Nobody killed you out there, them white folks, that white coach that skull drug you when you was a junior. Because of your mouth towards them white folks. As later, one of your best friends in college, Todd Coker, was sitting there calling you nigga. And just because you say hunky, cracker, shut the fuck up, the coach come out the woodwork, skull driving you over the floor in your drawers. I laugh not to cry. I laugh not to cry. That's my reality. I bring that up because I got a Gmail, but I gotta keep going with it, but I'll come back to this list. So that young man understands that most people gonna say, oh, he racist or this, that, and he say Willie P, white people, and da-da-da. And let me tell you something. Let me quickly get you to understand where I'm coming from. I can't have nothing against white people. Because knowing what I know, the intelligence I have, they mean. How can I have something against something I helped create? That's going to go over some of y'all head. But if it goes over your head, especially you Christians, who got the book that says it, that tells you. There was 2 creations. Came down, create the gods. Second one, create these damn humans to work for the damn gods. Because the gods were lazy. That's facts. The gods were lazy, show. What the fuck you expect? You was able to do it all with your brain, your mind. And for some earthly reason, or Kai reason, that's what earth really means, Kai. I truly believe, coming back to me, is we was watching these animals and shit, like I told you in the last video. We was watching them animals procreate and do stuff. And we just got curious, like cats. Mm. What would it be like if we made bodies for ourselves? I watched I watch a lot of Star Wars. I watch a lot of movies, period. But more towards informational awareness. Because if you don't think that Willie P put them down conscious stuff in them movies to explain to you how they operating and what they know about you inside, they gonna bring it outside because they don't got that inside. They don't got that soul of a woman, soul of a man. I'm gonna keep saying that till somebody understand what I'm saying. They bring it outside and tell you Solomon. Solomon treasures and lost treasure is lost. The lost treasure is you, fool. You don't know you inside, don't know your powers. That's the lost treasure. That's the hidden secret. Soul of a woman, soul of a man. So, we move on with the understanding that young man came through, talked to me for 2 hours. The phone watch was very modest, very respectful. So I kept asking him, man, you got to go. Aubrey, go ahead, bro. You, how long you here? He said, I'm here till Sunday, Mr. Sean. But no. Oh, I got to hear what you say, because what you be saying. Yeah, I was giddy inside. Because I was like, bro, I know. Ain't nobody out here telling you y'all use the truth. People stay out here lying. Go to church. Jesus gonna save you. All that crap. Put this cross on. So I understood. It helped me. I was giddy because I was like, thank you. Thank you, Almighty. Thank you, Supreme Council of Goddesses. Thank you, Universal Goddess. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for allowing me to for telling me, hey, don't worry about that shit, son. Don't get trapped in that propaganda. Don't worry about these closed-minded zombie-ass people, man. This gonna try to shoot you down. Don't you dare. You ain't worry about that stuff when you was in high school. Hey, look, when people talked about your big forehead, look. I was that kid, man. Hey, I was that ugly duckling growing up, probably. I didn't consider myself no ugly duckling, but, you know, that's what everybody else's perception tried to bring on me because of my shine. I was unique. I was different. I totally went against the grain. And I didn't give a damn what too many thought could. If you weren't my daddy, my mama, my sisters, or my brother, my Aunt Betty, my Uncle James, my mom's in California, Mr. Leonard, her man. If you wasn't in that food chain when I was growing up, I didn't give a fuck what you thought. That's just real. That's just, I'm being honest with you. And those who know can tell you, Sean kept moving, cuz. He didn't care what you thought. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing to the goddess who raised me, and a blessing to the God who's resting in peace and power right now. Appreciate you. So, don't believe what people say about you. Believe what you believe about yourself, man. Shit, I'm the most handsomest motherfucker on this world, bro. Ego sky high, cuz. Sometimes I gotta crush that, bring it down, because it pisses people off. It brings out hate, envy, jealousy. It's a bad dis-ease to be in. So we talked Zudikai's last heard. I want to expand on the goddess because some thought that I watched, shout out to Young Pharaoh, man. I'm gonna say this, Young Pharaoh. Hey, somebody get at him. Somebody that can help him. Not help him so much as that he's crazy or whatever, because he ain't crazy. Ain't shit wrong with that young dude. They got at him. And that's what they're going to do to a lot of us. They slowly get at you. The ones who know who they are. And that young man has tapped in. And y'all need to leave the fuck alone. But don't worry about it. Because when you mess with these guys, you'll see. Karma twofold, show. We all know how this go. You reap what you sow. So I advise you to leave the Almighty's, one of his top-notch treasures. You better help him before you fuck with him. That's what I would say. Young Pharaoh. Supreme knowledge, pal. You brought old folks like myself, man, out the shadows, off the bench, off the sidelines. I watched you about 2-3 years ago, bro. You solid. You know your stuff. I watched something last night, bro, that blew my head off. I got Christmas. I'm gonna let it go. But me to you, don't self-destruct on yourself. Don't self-destruct on yourself. That's what they want. They know what we do. They know how we move. Some of us got to move a little better. Some of us got to be aware. There's only several vices they're going to throw at your ass. The top 3 we know. Come on, stop playing. Money, drugs, sex. Hey, so I'm letting you know. I'm stepping out on mine. My vice is sex, motherfucker. Yeah, I love it. Shit. That's how I know. The goddesses run this shit. Man, you ain't got nothing to do with it, man. You just a tool for the goddess of the reality. Adam didn't create a motherfucking thing. We need to get that in our head. You didn't create nothing. There ain't no real, there ain't no bone. Stop playing. These damn females created them, man. Created Adam. But we did that, society did that because of Willie P, bro. See them ancient Egypt, them cats, they knew. They knew. You didn't see no problem. You go look on your museum walls. You go look in your historical records of that. You didn't see no problem with them putting women in prominent positions all through Kemetic, Egyptians, Sumerian, all through that history when we run the shit. No problem. That's why so many of you women run around with that tattoo. If you 40 and up, got Cleopatra tattoo, Nefertiti tattoo on you. Come on, show. So that means in 20 years, our kids, some of these kids gonna be running around with Camilla tattooed on their damn arm because she the first. Get the hell out of here. See how crazy that is? And this shit been done around hundreds of years. But that's how they got us conditioned. So yes. But I also look at it like this too. Y'all remember Gaddafi, Adolf Gaddafi, right? Over there in Libya. What Gaddafi surround himself with? Women. Powerful ass women. Kick your ass women. Delta Force, Navy. Come on, show. Yeah, you know they bad. Because that's what they surrounded them with for years. That's what he's saying. I get it, yeah. Somebody got to him, they killed him. Yeah. It took a while, though. Gaddafi was in power for a long time. And had nothing but them women around him. Bodyguards. So that's how I kind of view the supreme almighty. yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, man, I can't make another one of me. I'm crazy as hell as it is. So I know if I make another me and that motherfucker be fighting. And that's probably what happened. I don't know. Just assume. He did make a twin, or he had a twin. And he called the devil. You look at it's bad, but it's always a good and a bad. This is what this is. It's a balance. Good, evil. So maybe there's two sides of that cat. But one thing I know, his right hand woman ain't no man. It's a woman. His best asset, his creator. That's the feminine energy, baby. You know this though, man. We know this. Us men, we walk around in this world, man, thinking this little thing that between our legs is the everything. And boy, shit, we don't even realize, nigga, food. They got that shit in the stove. Bigger, other sizes, different sizes. Feel like latex, feel like rubber, feel like human skin, all that stuff that these women can go and sit there and use and be just as happy. And some of them do. Why you think they can go and be with each other and not care about a dude? Easily. But you can't do that. Not hell no. I'm here to tell you can't do that. And be happy. You can do it. I revert. You can do it. But stop playing and tell me that you happy about doing that. Nah, you ain't. Nah. No the fuck you ain't. Because that's heaven. That's where you find out what heaven is about. When you go inside that woman and procreate and you sit there saying, oh, God. Who you think you talking to? I told a female that. I said, when you sit up there making love to your whatever, and you doing your thing, man, and it's feeling good, what's the first thing? What's the first word come to your understanding and you say? I said, no. I said, word. Oh, God. So, who you making love to? Exactly. You gods. Both of you. You know what I'm talking about. Melanin now. Let's don't get it twisted. Go back to it. White folks, I don't hate you. But I don't love you though. I don't hate you. But I'm not in that, I gotta go. Nah. Hell no. I don't love you. I respect you. Highly. Highly. Because for a mass of people, and it ain't like it's a whole lot of you this in control. Because a lot of you ain't in control now. Don't get it twisted. We know who in control shit. It's my own color sometimes behind that closed door, using you as a cover to front, like the white man's still in control and shit. Most of you damn black boule and Moors and stuff to get away with murder right here. But that's easier. That's another video. But I have white in my family. Adopted. Hell, some of my nieces, you see some of them nephews, man, you be like, wow. And we come from a very black ass, back in the 90s, we black as fuck. Shit. Now we multi-biracial up in that mug. And that's cool as hell, bro, with me. And with my family, of course, because they doing it. But I bring this up to show that there's no way I can be racist or look down on white people or anything, because I accept it as it is in the form that it came. But if you're a product of the 60s and you was born in 69, And those of us understand that when she had me out there in San Jose, California, Santa Clara County, and the climate out there at that time was the Black Panthers in Oakland, California, which was right down the street. Mama, what you doing out there? You and my daddy. And all y'all siblings. You quickly understand why you're doing what you do. Because you come from a long line of people that thought like that. Revolution. Yeah. So, understanding that the woman's condition today and seeing that our history on how she's been on the lowest part of the equator of human decency, human respect, human value. You see why my thinking is the way it is. Because I've watched our history, how our women have been devalued, misunderstood. Why are you so angry? What the fuck you mean why I'm so angry? Young lady out there, I can't remember her name, probably shouldn't have brought it up, but I'll get up. Most of y'all seen her. She talks about post-traumatic stress and post-traumatic slave syndrome. That's real. I believe that wholeheartedly. You gotta believe it because you running around here as a soldiers and they was able to identify PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, syndrome disorder, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So why wouldn't it be post-traumatic stress slavery syndrome? Why wouldn't it? Don't that correlate? Don't that make sense? But you won't make it make sense because Willie P won't let you. He ain't gonna let you make excuses why you fucked up today. See how that work? While our minds are programmed just the way he like it. Dumbed down. Let's keep moving. So I hope that brings light to why I think the feminine energy is the supreme goddess of here, where we at here. We have those of us that understand and know we have, this is not the only body you're going to put on. You got other bodies, all right? When you take your ass to sleep, you astral plane, you go other places and you entertain other shit. You just don't know it. That's all. You just don't know it. You know it's happening because you sit up there with a dream. You're like, man, I dreamed out it. You did that. That wasn't no goddamn dream. You did that. Watch. Some of you say, well, I know I did that because I dreamed this. I know I remembered me and Uncle Robert went to Disneyland and I met Mickey and da-da-da. So that I know I did. That's what I dreamed. Exactly. That's the confirmation that when you have a dream that you know you didn't do, and you be like, man, I dreamed I was over at da-da-da and I did this and da-da-da. You did. You ain't dreaming it. You recalling it. See that? That's your power. But see, Willie P, they can only tell you their dreams. Listen carefully. Because they not soul of a woman and they not soul of a man. Unless they got that melanin, that sauce, that secret sauce, that McDonald's sauce. I wonder if that's where McDonald's got their sauce from, like called the secret sauce from black people. You know, them black people got that secret sauce in them. Shit, you bite into their ass, they motherfucker. Bite into us. Man, they talking about eating us and shit. I wonder if that's really true. That's something that I kind of curious about. It's not a qualm of if it's happening or not, because It probably is. It happened back in the old days, people. These people used to eat on your ass. I watched Blade and all that stuff. They suck blood and shit in them manufacturers, and you see bodies up in there, and they had white folks up in there. That's what the movie fucks up. It ain't white folk. What the fuck you want to drink some white folk blood for? Knowing that what you gonna change into? Not a damn thing. Drink some of that goddamn adrenochrome though, that black blood. You ain't gotta believe it. You ain't gotta believe it. It's to each his own. But I find the ones that don't believe it, you stuck on stupid. I'm sorry. It's just what it is. You think the movies that they make is for entertainment? Oh, look at Blade. You sitting up there talking about Blade. Oh, he's sexy. And see, they got you visually fucked up. That's what they do. That's how they get you. Visually fuck you up. Because they know you're not going to take that. Because this is a projector, man. I told you. And all this is the lens. So they know you're not going to look at that movie with your... They know you ain't. Not 90% of y'all. Black people. You looking through the entertainment sign. Because Wesley Snipes sexy and black and this and that. But there's those of us that looking at this. And as we see it with this, that filters down to the command center, which we know, the intuition sitting up there saying, no, man, come on. Man. This shit look too. And they got symbols and signs where they can. And so if you a blood sucker or eater, and all you need to know is the symbols and signs, then you can go to any destination and get you some. Who using symbols and signs in our day and age? I divest. Hey, but I do want to say this. I told a line on the information because I understand now why our people are in the condition they in. I was one of them angry black men out there for years, probably half my life, mad at the order, which runs our society. Because the order has information, man, that could save humanity, could squash a lot of the issues that we go through today as black people. It would just vanish if you was to put that thinking cap, that critical thinking, that critical thinking. If you would put that information to work for the masses. But then I started learning more. This pandemic opened up a dude to understand why the order don't. Like everybody can't get. Sorry, okay. I know what you would like. I know what you would look like, a utopia type world. But everybody can't get this information because, boy, we probably wouldn't be here. It'd be so many of y'all in y'all house knowing exactly what kind of rituals and all kinds of shit to do to fuck your neighbor up, to fuck your girlfriend up, boyfriend up, all this shit. Y'all get all this magic, black magic, sorcery, witchery, and all that shit, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But the reality of it is what you was doing when you was in your prominence, at your highest peak. That's all they doing. But I respect you, the order for how they move with it, because you might not, ain't nothing secret about it. They'll even tell you now. They tell you now, ain't nothing secret about it. We just got information that you ain't got, that's all. Here you go. And they putting it out. Go on YouTube. Every damn thing that you want to know to wake the hell up about your surroundings, why you go to Walgreens and First Aid and these symbols and all that stuff, what they mean and why they there and who controls and all that shit. They telling you now. They telling you now. They giving up. It's all there. You just got to be that person, that type of person that'll sit there and invest information into you to better yourself, to not be stuck on stupid, to be able to navigate through this world that if you don't got that thinking cap on, man, it's gonna try to swallow you the fuck up. If you edible. If you ain't edible, then it's just gonna leave you down in the depths. What depths? The ghetto, trailer homes, trash places. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about you though. As long as they there, they good. They good. So I pay respects to it, cause now I understand why they don't go out flashing those signs and hey, come be a Mason. Hey, come be an East Star. Come be there. Everybody can't. No, hell no. Everybody can't handle that information and data, cause some of it will blow some of y'all brains off, cause you won't understand it, and if you did, you look at it like, you would think that there's no purpose for humanity to exist. So much information, real talk, that devastating. That human beings can do this to each other and can do, yeah. See, we're in the politically correct era of our existence, where that, oh you can't just go in there and just do that to them. You can't just go put the chains on them just cause the optics of everybody else understanding that, we should be better than that. We should treat each other better and which we should. But reality is, behind closed doors, we're not. we not. There's some fools out there, man, doing some downright evil shit. Downright evil. I mean, you looking in their eyes and stuff, and you saying, man, that's my banker, that's my lawyer, that's my doctor, that's my priest, my minister. Yeah. So what I say on that is, though, in that, this is just me. The systems are good. It's just the people, man. If we get the people back to having morals and values, like we tried to, or something, maybe we could get somewhere. We got too much greed, too much. Everybody wants bigger, better, more. When's enough enough? When do you have enough? Thanksgiving. For the life of me, I don't understand why we still celebrate this in this era, in this time, in this climate. But then I do. Like I told you, last video was talking about my children was getting seduced by what's that? Minecraft. Minecraft. So the dummy down type videos and watching other ones play video and stuff, that was just like, that was a no-brainer to me. Like, come on, man. So what's the Minecraft for the adults? What's the distraction for the adults? Well, I told you what I like. I like sex. I'm that dude. I like other things, but they're not the things that I feel control me. So being that, one of the things is the big P. I won't say the whole word, but the big P. Addicted to it, right? If that's what you want to call it. Since I was about 6, 7, real talk. OG, she one thing her weakness was, and probably still is, she ain't got no qualms about loving on Willie P. She love him. She love him. Harry. That was his name, Michael. Michael, he was a hairy ass man. He looked like a goddamn Sasquatch, for real, to me. And as you see these white people coming out talking about they don't take baths every day and all that stuff. Shit, that's true. Because he didn't. I think that nigga took a bath every 3 days or 4 days. You know what I'm saying? I know that kind of make my mom look bad. Like, damn, he wasn't walking around nasty, smelly, but He smelled different. He smelled white. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But he worked at a video store, X-rated. You know anything about San Jose, the strip, Sunset, or not Sunset, but what's that boulevard? Saragossa. And there's another one, but the long one. I want to say Santa Cruz, but it's not that. But anyway, it ain't nothing. When you go down there as a kid, we go down there, we stealing, thieving, getting out the house, don't know that. You see that. Peep shows, strip shows, peep theater, right? You sneaking in there. Yo. Gangbangers and everything. Everybody. You do out there doing hustling, street drilling, but you would catch motherfuckers in the strip club, not old enough, looking in the strip club thing, and the bouncers running us off and stuff like that. Yeah. That was his propaganda. That was his MO. Go back and look at the interview of Brian Pumper. I'm going to say the name again. Brian Pumper. Just like it's saying. Yeah, X-rated dope video actor. I looked at his interview. He did an interview. He say, man, I always thought I had a problem. Because I grew up young, fapping. I think that's what y'all call it, FAP. Grew up doing that, man. And then when I would get with women and stuff, I'd steady want some fap. And then I get in the dope video atmosphere, and I'm getting all the ass I want. I'm being on with the best women. But I'm still fapping. I said, man, wow. Here it is. I thought I was crazy, man. I thought I had a fucking major goddamn problem. Stop playing. I'll step out there. I'll be the pappy boss of life. You know what I'm saying? I step out there. You want me to be the poster child to say there's so many of us out there are engaging in this behavior and think that something wrong with us because of somebody else's view? Let me explain this thoroughly to those who think they're going to be able to put Sean in a box. How in the hell you going to ask somebody, a companion, to love you and think they know how you want to be loved, need to be loved, if you don't even know how to love your damn self? If you don't know the triggers, mechanisms, and everything else that makes you feel your desires. And I'm talking about your full desires. I ain't talking about and just bust a nut. That's what most of us do in the black community. We ain't making love. We just having hard sex, rough sex, quick sex. Bump to the next one. Jump off. Some of us out there just selling it. Selling our souls. Selling ass. But them same people that sit up there and be promiscuous with themselves, give their bodies to others and this and no doubt. And I ain't. Don't get it twisted. I ain't throwing stones, cause I'm that wood. I live in a glass house. I ran through them just as much as any damn body out there, player. Trying to be pimp, player, hustler. Until I realized about 3 years ago, you just more of a hoe than the hoe you think you fucking trying to prey on. Big predator. Love that young cat. J. Cole say, hey, I stopped hoeing when I realized I was the hoe itself. He stopped hoeing when he realized he was the biggest hoe himself. Young Energy, baby. Gotta respect Young Energy, bro. So my process that I use to allow myself to get off that mentality of being the predator chasing the prey, using the prey, which is the most powerful entity made on this earth, created on this earth. Treating them like you're a doormat. When you realize the monstrosity that you've been programmed to believe in because of Willie P, because Willie P put that idealism in you, conquered a woman. Why? Why? He did that because he can't match up. We got the real, hey, I told you, we in the therapeutic room. In the therapeutic room, we don't lie about nothing. In the therapeutic room, everything got to come full circle. So we're going to talk about everything. In the therapeutic room, ain't no holds bars, baby. We can't do it. We can't do it. If I'm not going to allow myself to hide behind my lies, my bullshit, then why I'm going to sit up here and allow Willie P to sit up here and get away with this murder show? Can't do it. Willie P ain't running around with them 9 to 10, 11, 12 inches. And ain't happening. He can't. He can't. It's genetically impossible. Let's stop playing with all this. You sitting up here running around, the white man's up here angry, frustrated, mad, all this shit. That's why he can't be with the finest. And then he cannot compete with the finest made. That's frustrating. So he reversed back what he's really good at, though. He and she. Hating. Destroying. Manipulating. Lying. Whitewashing. Caring. Getting their kids ahead off the benefits of their ancestors. You see how it's so easy for them to sit up there and say, well, I like black people. I'm not racist. I'm not all that. Yeah. You might not be. Your heart might be genuine against humanity in all colors and all sizes and stuff. Yeah. But McLaughlin, that don't stop you from trying to get your kids. Pay for your kids, get a goddamn high school, college education that they damn show ain't even motherfucking qualified to get. See how this works? You reap the benefits off of what you've done. What your ancestors, your granddad, grandfather, all them done. You reap the benefits. And you have no problem with that. That's racism within itself. You deny that there's racism today, but you reap the benefits of the racism back then. Yeah. You can't do that. I mean, you can. But gratefully, you got caught. And that helps me understand. It ain't just you. It ain't just a handful. This ain't no handful thing, people. Let me tell you something. When you see white people get in trouble and stuff, you're like, oh, that's ones and twos. No, that's 1 out of every 2, maybe. 1 out of every 5. But believe, it's so many. And you know this crap is happening because when they get into their professional form that they're supposed to be in, based off the education that they supposedly got, but really didn't get, they just got paid. They just paid for it. Then you start to understand why some of these niggas, you be like, man, such got, remember back in the day, such got an honorary doctorate from such and such in place and such and from. That's what they've been doing all the time. And there ain't no honorary doctrine. Come in there with your 50,000, Mr. Clemson, and we'll make sure your daughter gets this BA degree or master's degree and such. While in the forefront, they telling me and you, we need to get rid of affirmative action. Yeah. Might as well. Black folks ain't going to college anyway. Making this shit unaffordable anyway. Only get ones and twosies to get through that. So we get back to Thanksgiving. I'm sorry that I can't give thanks for the massacre of my people. Yeah. Some of y'all sit up there and laugh at that boy Kevin Gates, because I see it be with saying, love what you do, kid. You in touch with yourself. You know who you are. What you black folks need to understand is every damn thing that you see in this world, you once controlled and was. We look at shit as entertainment and goofiness and all that stuff. And we didn't realize Wu-Tang was telling you a story. Doing all that 36 chambers and all that wrong. Just trying to tell you, hey, this was us. But in our subconscious, black folks, we don't see ourselves doing karate, kung fu, and doing all that. That was you. That was you first. You was the Mexican first. You was everything first. And then when these goddamn hybrids, and we made them, brought their ass about, started learning you. You started loving on them because it was unique, different. Them lily ass white women. Believe me, I didn't fell subject to one of them motherfuckers at one point in time. One or two or three. No more than three. Yeah. I'm telling you, hey, you gotta experience shit to know what you're talking about. You gotta experience to know what you're talking about. And that's why I can sit up and tell you there's no greater gift than the Black Goddess. I'm sorry. You ain't nothing compared to the Black Goddess. Nothing. Nothing. Stop playing. It's her that everybody want to be like. On her thighs, on her hips, on her butt, on her chest, on her skin, on her hair, her kinkiness. And forevermore want her essence, her rhythm. Yeah, her unique swag. And then fuck with it if you want to and get that fire. Yeah, that's black woman. That's black woman. Who else do you see trying to be like the black woman and do all that? And still and shit and now all of a sudden, All goddamn cultural women do that now. You ever see a black woman trying to go be like an Oriental woman? One of them that do nails in the nail shop and talk like them or act like them? You don't never see that shit. Why would she go down and go be like something? And I'm not talking down to them. I'm just saying, the pinnacle motherfucking person on this world that women try to emulate, strive to be strong. They got that black woman. A black woman. Kevin Samuels. I have to say this, man. I have to say this. I applaud the job you're doing. I do. Because in some form it's showing our black women, you need to educate yourself. You need self-awareness of yourself. But I'd rather you do it like that. In a way that it's uplifting them. Because, brother, can't you see? Yeah, I get it, tough love. Believe me, I get tough love. Believe me. Believe me. But, brother, understand. Our black women, it's almost beyond psychological destruction. It's almost as if somebody then took their brain out their head and put Willie P. head brain in their head. Literally. Because I'm watching our black women continue to follow the idealism of their idiotic ass. You don't want your hair kinky. You don't like your nappy hair. You don't like your own eyebrows. You don't like your own features. Put makeup all on. Eyebrows out to your fucking nose and shit. What the And majority of y'all out there, just naturally beautiful in your essence. But you out there dying your essence down, following the superficial bull. And watch this. You following the idiotic naga. The naga is the one telling you, ooh, baby, you look good. Ooh. And you don't understand, that's a psychological bullshit that's game. That's game in his repertoire. Let me help you young women to this. I told you what I watch. Yeah. I watch that shit like TV. Yeah. And it's helped me because I'm in a situation where I'm that dude. I go out that door, man. I gotta put a leash on my own goddamn ass at one point in time. Cause I want to talk to all of them. I want to touch all of them. Love all of them. I want them all. Will Chamberlain type shit. Like, cause you love them. They so beautiful. They so beautiful. If I could eat women, literally, like just eat women and function off that, shit, I probably would. And you probably can, but that's how much I love them. But you die yourself down so bad chasing blonde hair and blue eye. You want your hair straight. Your hair ain't supposed to be straight. There's a reason why your hair ain't supposed to be straight. There's a reason why all our hair is like it's supposed to be. It's an antenna, you know, like it's an antenna. It's a sensory component to your body. It helps your vibration and frequency. It's a weapon that others ain't got. That are not like you. But then you go put weaves on and do all this and all that and mic yourself down and you don't understand. It's a trap. You those of you down here in this lower level with me, the average nigga who only wants is a piece, walk with me. I used a scenario for one of my goddesses who's natural. I said, if you was in a supermarket and you walk in the supermarket with your natural, beautiful afro puff hair, your big lips, no makeup, just shining in your essence. Natural clothes, no flossy, no tight clothes, nothing, just flossy. Yeah. And then a female come in who's like, got all the trappings. Long eyelashes, she made up. Carly B style. Megan Thee Stallion style. Right? And y'all in the same aisle. And old dude come up. Old pimp daddy come up. Pimp player. He won't get something. He on this stroll. Brothers be able to answer this easy. Fool, who you gonna try first? Which one of them females out of them two you gonna think in your little projector you can easily get with? Cause you only got an hour. You gotta go pick your girl up in an hour. You gotta go pick the kids up. You only got an hour. You on your pimp stroke. We know how this works, right? Let's don't play it. Which one you gonna go for? You gonna go for that fine Nubian king? God dog, she look like a stallion. Look at her! Eee! She ain't got no makeup on. She just naturally beauty, nigga. Said her aura just shine. Essence. Got a flower in her head. She peaceful. Are you gonna go for old girl over there? She, I don't know which one. She undecisive, superficial. You know what I'm saying? She playing like she ain't, she's somebody else. Got her Birkin bag. Got her fake ass red bottoms. Got red and black mixed. Which one you gonna go for, bro? Show these women. Come on, man. Put in them comments. Be honest with us. So these women can understand and start loading their damn self-esteem back up, man. You gonna go for that woman with that low-ass self-esteem that you see, right? Evident. She ashamed of her fucking hair. She ashamed of her black skin. Behind closed doors, what you don't know, she bleaching her skin. She ashamed of her eyebrows, whether she got some or don't. So she covers, hides herself. You think, no, she just trying to better her. Stop. Go talk to somebody who ain't took them psychology classes, show. Go talk to somebody who ain't been around, bro. I got sisters, man. Raised by women, too. Come on now. I know what low self-esteem look like. Know exactly what it look like. It look like when you were younger. Stay with me, Elijah. When you were younger, and you sit up there, man, why my mama sit up there? Mama and auntie, everybody watch soap operas. Who's out there watching them soap operas, right? Who's on them breaks watching soap operas, taking breaks? Girl, you seen what Aisha, you seen what Susie, why you so wrapped up in somebody else's life? Right? And it was soap operas at that time, right? Just soap operas, look, acting. That shit ain't real. Some of us knew that. But when you look back, you're like, man, they was really into that shit. Like they was really. Y'all don't hear me. Young people, you can't imagine it, can you? That would be the topic of any barbecue, any party coming over at your house. Girl, did you see Jesse? Jesse shouldn't have left old girl and girl and it. You like, I'm sitting there like, what the? And yes, you sitting up there saying, well, you watched it too. I had to. It was the only thing on TV. I was entertained by TV too. I didn't want to watch that shit. I'm waiting for the shit to go off so I can go watch my sports or cartoons, whatever. But I had to go through this. Sometimes you on punishment and they knew. You ain't gonna watch this, so this is your punishment. Sit down. So I'm trying to correlate. Why the hell y'all be worried about those folks' life when you could go and live your goddamn life? You should be out there doing you. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You gotta live through their lives. Cause you ain't happy about your own. You sitting up in this dead-end job with this no good ass husband you ain't seen in a week after payday. $2021. Why we watch Love and Hip Hop? Why we watch Married Boot Camp? Why we watch all these buffoonery shows? Same reason why your mom and dad did back in the day. We're not happy with our lives. We're not happy with our lives. Watch this. That's the same why you watching me right now if you watching me. You're not happy with the rabbit hole you done went down with your family sending you down there thinking something gonna save you. Some religion. You're not happy with the thinking that some of your friends and people, how they thinking like sheep. Yeah, they said do this. Why? I don't know. They say it'll. When did we stop investigating and researching and analyzing what we do? When did this behavior of following everybody become the norm? Please tell me, because I missed it. I've been a person I always try to go by my own tune. I get it, sometimes you gotta follow the norm. Sure, you're in the United States Army, you got motherfuckers say pledge allegiance. You gotta put your hand. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Even though I understand that flag don't got shit to do with me. It got to do with Willie P. His color, white. The blood that runs through his vein, red. The color of his veins, blue. Ain't no black on that goddamn flag. Ain't shit. Talk to me. Ain't shit about me on that flag. Other than what I equate and what I understand. And what others understand. The most superior object on that flag is the stars. We can go up there to them after we leave this. There's some people that can't show. Hey, so when do we start investing in us? We start investing in us when we stop doing these superficial and lying, manipulative holidays. We got to change them up. You see how they steal your holiday from you? Juneteenth? Shit. I mean, we've been practicing Juneteenth since I was a shorty, cuz. And I know far way before then. But all of a sudden now they want to make that a federal holiday. Man, get y'all, stop. Stop playing, Biden, Camilla. Y'all stop, please. Just stop. I know you think you fooling a lot of people, but y'all really ain't, man. Y'all really ain't. And you really don't have to fool the ones that you already got. They not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere. Some of these niggas, these sheep, they're not going nowhere. You got them lock and hold. Lock and hold. You got them. So you ain't got to lie no more about shit. I'd rather you just come out and tell motherfuckers straight up, hey, we're going to kill off 500 more thousand with this bullshit, and then that's when we're going to cut and then we'll let everybody leave. Shit, just be honest. Fuck out. Shit. Helps me. And then now motherfucker be like, hey, am I one of the 500? You know, shit. Let motherfucker have a fighting chance. You know, something like that. But don't do the fuckery. We ain't gotta do it no more. Because we not drinking the Kool-Aid, show. With none of y'all. That's why we doing what we do here. We're connecting the dots, trying to wake our people up, networking. It's the underground revolution. Y'all know that. If you about humanity, because I told you, I'm not going to play with you about this racism shit. It don't exist. It don't exist. It don't exist. Only thing that exists about it is jealousy, hatred, envy. You want to envy black people because they the motherfucking supreme original, they do that. That's cool. But black people, you don't have to fucking engage with them. Why? If I know who the fuck I am, why I'm gonna sit there and engage with you? Cross-talking with you, arguing with you, da-da-da. No, I don't have to no more. All I gotta do is revert back to my fucking museum where I know it exists. Our shit is written in stone. You keep fucking populating this papyrus bullshit. But you can't show me no stones where your Jesus fucking existed. And all these other clowns that you done drew out that goddamn book. Comic book to me. We bring it down. Because in the therapeutic room, you will not leave the therapeutic room amped up. Can't do it. Can't allow you. It's not anger that you see, people. Please believe. I used to tell my kids, hey, watch Pop, man. Pop a savant. Pop done learn some shit. I can get mad like that. And at the same turn around and just like, hey, how you doing? You all right? He taught me. In that military, yeah. You run around there, we had to learn quickly, some of us, because that's why some of us ain't got no heart attacks and all that stuff, because you have to learn to play the game. And I learned to play the game is your emotions are designed for you to control, for your benefit. You can rise them, whatever, you can lower them, you can do whatever, but you can control them. And when I learned that, then I learned also, okay, shit, and if I can control them, that means I can manipulate them. I can show that I'm emotional and not even be emotional. I can show I'm angry and not even be angry. I can play the game. And that's what I did. I was effective with it. I had time I wouldn't be mad at all. That was a strategy. Let's go. Now that's called strategy. Sure. You know what I'm talking about. We come to the understanding of ourselves. So I want to take this opportunity to share what allowed me to come within myself and bring myself down to a lower state of understanding that you can control all aspects of what goes on around you and why you are God. You're God when you serve your universe that you dwell in. Your universe and your surrounding. Your family, who's in it, and all that. When you don't let them get at you. When you understand that what the energy, the unwanted energy that you don't desire, when you understand where it comes from, and it's not just hatred, it's not this, it's not that, You understand? It's a condition. It's a condition. Their condition is not like my condition. Therefore, because I can't do what you do, say what you say, have the courage you do, think like you think, da 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 da, then I'm gonna show all these other components: anger, jealousy, frustration, fuck you, you don't believe in Jesus, you're dumb, you're crazy, all that stuff. You get all that. Now, a person who don't understand how that's coming or why it's coming, they bring it back. Well, you did, you. We can start with all that madness. You know I know who I am. And you know I know that you don't know who you are because you ain't went and did the history. You ain't did the research. You ain't did the amount of hours on learning. You ain't got the education. You sit up there and you talk about Jesus, but you couldn't sit up there and quote not a damn piece of the Bible. You couldn't give a sermon just off your head about the Bible to your congregation, who you sit with, and just listen to the pastor. And don't go home and research it, and you just listen. So I understand. You can't come at me. None can come at me. None can come at any of us. Because the truth, the truth sits. Even your cross is in the motherfucking historical museum. Before Jesus, before the Christianity you sit up there and swallow. They derived it from the original, the Ankh. Let me give you a little lesson. That's the female fallopian, huh? That's you, females. That's your fertile system. That's your creation. That's you, dudes. Connected. But first it's her. Then it's you. Understanding, left side, female. Right side, male. You have a female and male aspect to you, man. When I revert back to what I was talking about earlier, where us men, we're not affectionate with our kids. Prime example, watch this. So you get around some men, you want to hug them because you know who you are. And you ain't looking at them like no attraction or that. No, I'm strictly dude, bro. My little thing goes strictly for the woman. That's just hugs. I don't like it getting dirty. I don't like do none of that stuff. Teach his own. And that's real talk. And I have to be like that. And it's in me like that. And the ones who know that that's how I am. I respect every aspect of a human being and doing what the hell they want to do. In their truth. I even respect you Christians doing what you want to do. How you want to do it. Because believe it or not, it's energy. It is. Believing in that white dude with that white biker that looks like Christo and Michelangelo drew and shit, one of his family members, yeah, it's still energy into that shit that you believe. Yeah. But it's low level energy. It's low level energy. I'll tell you that. That's why you see even white folks stop believing in that shit. I got a video down there in my playlist you might want to go check out. Yeah, old doctor out of Africa. She say, hey, shit, over here, white folks closing church down, making them into financial institutions and resort homes and shit. It's only the black people that continue to believe this crap. Come on, man. But I don't get mad at that. You know why? Because this goes to show our strength again. Black people, when we put our heads to like, together to believe something or do something or whatever, that's it. We the most stubborn, most high-strung, headstrong type people. You're gonna do a lot to get a black mind to just go from knowing this to go knowing this. A lot. You gotta catch them when they're young. That's why we catch them when they're young. That's why Willie P work hard when they're young. That's why he want hard right now. He won't get that shot in him. He know. Willie P know. I gotta get that shit in him, cuz. Stop that penile grain from going. I gotta calcify that goddamn shit just like they calcify. That's like ours calcify automatically. Yeah, shit. My ultimate goal. I just need one. Reach one. I believe we're accomplishing that. Yeah, I said we. I got a little team out there, support team. We're gonna come out. You see, widening up, put you in the therapeutic room. But we're gonna talk more, man. We're gonna expand. And we're gonna tap into stuff. We got a cat out there, Crow for High. Shout out to you. I said his name because me and him we talk extensively, man, about this stuff. He white. My cat daddy, you know, a lot of people, he misunderstood. A lot of people don't understand him. All right? Not racist, nothing. But cat went and looked at some stuff that I showed him. He come back a month later and say, damn, bro. One of the things, and I'll leave it this, because I don't want to go too far on it. We was looking at stuff, had him looking at, you know them Confederates and the Confederate flag? You know, they didn't start by white people. It didn't start with white people. Just like the Nazis and the swastikas, they didn't start with white people. It started with us, black folks. Yeah. So your first Confederate was black. They got your history whitewashed again. Once again, Willie P. Want to be that motherfucker. Want to be in control. And it worked. He in control. You sitting up there looking at Hatfield and McCoys and all that shit. Now, I ain't saying that shit didn't happen. It happened. It happened. But you got to understand, because you don't know your history, and prior to them coming over here to America, you already had presidents. You had like 6, 7 presidents already before. It wasn't called United States, always called Federation, all that kind of stuff, the federal, whatever, federalist and all that kind of shit. And these niggas was over here doing it already. Already established, that administration, all that stuff already established, everything. And it was wealthy. You see Black Wall Street and all these signs, it was all over. It wasn't just in New York, just in Tulsa. Man, it was all, wherever black folks was, it was prominent. And what happened is your people over in England, when they turned from black to white, because that was all black to white, France, Italy, some of them folk, black to white. When they started seeing, oh shit, they kicked out, you understand? They kicked out a lot of people when they turned white, when they turned these countries white. Just like now, they kicked out all the blacks and the Moors and the Ethiopians, all the that helped them build that shit. They built it and then helped them sustain it. They kicked them out. They get fucked out. And then, so then when America, right, when it built up, niggas over there, they came over, it's like, man, damn. These niggas over here advancing like a foe. They way smart, boy. So he, of course, wanted to be a part. And you got to stand the advancement of it. We were getting older, okay? People get old. You was getting older. You had been around six to 7 presidents, so that's at least what they served back then. The same time, I think you didn't get an 8 term, I don't think so. You put them numbers together, you know, you see shit. They around like 30, 40 years, 50 years, probably even longer than that. So them Benjamin Franklin and all that, they tell you, oh, he came over, he was helping with the treaties against the French. And no, Benjamin Franklin brought his ass over here to help George Washington and all them fools come over, circumvent the system. Yeah, true story. Sister, you don't believe me? Go watch go get with Serenetta. It's at the bottom of my playlist. Go get with it. Get with Serenetta. Get with I can't remember top off name, but I got them in there. Just go to my playlist. You'll click on all that stuff. It's all of everybody got the knowledge. Everybody got, and they show you the diagram, pictures, evidence, all that. All that. Just like you was in school. Ain't no different. And then I challenge you, once you go get that, look at that, then go do research. Because what we don't understand, everything will connect the dot to something, 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 and then you will find out more information that you ever didn't really know. I try to tell people, if you're not putting something in your brain daily, then it's just like you not feeding yourself daily. Food. It's just like it. Some of us, our brain is fucking empty. Walking around empty-headed with no information. Or the information we got in there ain't substance at the hell all. Filled with gossip. Filled with hate. I don't want to be like that mama. Like that mama. Filled with toxicity. You watch your mom and daddy fight. You watch your brother and sister fight. All them, you grown, you in the motherfucking fight. Fight who? Fighting my husband. Fighting my... why you fighting? Man, why you fighting your girl? Well, that's what my dad told me. Stomp that ass when they get... Man, come on, man. It's us. We're not willing to elevate. I seen my mama get beat. I've watched relationships with my father. I've seen the toxicity and abuse. I've watched a refrigerator, you look at it like, man, we gonna eat 6 of us? What are we gonna? So why would you want to stay in that type of mental state? Why would you elevate yourself, get to somewhere, and allow yourself to be treated like that? Fighting and hating and all that. It's because you've been programmed. That's what they want. Because the more you dysfunctional within yourself, within your family, with others, the less you rise up and understand who the fuck you are and take back your power. This is where we at. If you don't think we're in a spiritual warfare right now, then there's really no help for you. And I'm sorry, because that's sad. If you don't think our children's lives matter right now, our women's lives matter right now, then you living in an illusion, and that's sad. Sit down. Things get tough, things get bad. You feeling like me against the world? Sit down within yourself. Take 15 minutes a day. Put them earbuds in. No music, nothing. Just put them in because you're stifling off the energy from the outside, and let the energy stay within inside. Sit within yourself. Close your eyes. Try to bring your breathing to an ease where it's almost like you're not even breathing. You want yourself to go into your body to try to go into a coma state, where that you still have the consciousness that you still here. I'm still here. but you are kind of sleep. So the realms they tell you go through REM sleep. It's possible for you to go through the realms, be conscious, and understand how to use the realms, and allow the spirit that already remote controls your body to come through because you're quiet, because you're not vibrating messed up. Your vibration is coming into balance. Don't think that you're going to hear voices like you hear voices on the physical. Ain't nobody finna talk to you. Shit. Ain't gonna happen. It's really just you communicating with the universe. And the universe allowing, seeing, okay, all right, I see you. You tapping back in, huh? You done with the outside superficial shit that just you guys created. Us, you created that shit. Ain't shit I can do about that shit. Microwave breakdown. God ain't finna fix your. The Almighty don't give a fuck about no microwave. Almighty don't give a fuck about your bank account. All that shit. I don't give a fuck about you. Made you. That's it. And the components inside you. You came down here, set up, and said, well, you know what? We need a microwave. What's a microwave? I don't know, but let's make one. You made that motherfucker. You like, we put popcorn in there, bitch. What's popcorn? I don't know, but let's make some. That's how this shit went when it began. Come on now. What the fuck? You sit up there and say, Adam said God told Adam he can name this and name that. Who the fuck you think was the motherfucking namer? You! That's a dog. Tanya, name that a cat. Look like a cat. But you sit up here and want to believe Adam like Jesus, one motherfucker was sitting up here naming all. Get your. That don't even make common sense, man. You know how long that would take? You know how many species in the motherfucking world? On Earth alone. Insects. And you trying to tell me this shit happened in 7 fucking days? Y'all need to stop playing, Christians. Y'all need to join the revolution and stop playing with yourselves. Y'all need to get on board. Because we need you. We need your energy. Told you got that special sauce. We need the women morally. We need you. You motherfuckers are witches. Baddest on earth. You don't believe me? Go look at Charm. Them 3 little white girls be playing witches and shit on. That's you! Whoopi Goldberg know. Kardashian's mama know. You sitting up there wondering how they so powerful and how they can keep their money and keep their power around these goddamn aggressive ass men. No good ass men. Because they know them rituals. They witches. You a goddamn witch. But right now, they call you what? Because you don't know. Take the W off, replace it with a B. Now you got her on the ground. Told you we ain't gonna play with this. Now I gotta bring you out the therapeutic room so you don't go and choke yourself. We sit within ourselves. As you gradually go 15 minutes, you can do that for a month, and sit within yourself and you start understanding. Simple things gonna start happening to you. You're gonna start shedding. Information gonna come to you. Things you're gonna start seeing that you never seen, clues and stuff. You're gonna start watching stuff. I advise you, when your curiosity, get on that damn YouTube before they shut this shit down. Because they gonna shut this shit down. I'm telling you, they gonna shut YouTube down. Too much information. Too much. Too many critical thinkers stirring you to that information. And they're gonna shut it down. That's why they taking a lot of the critical thinkers and top-notch conscious people off YouTube. Now you see the conscious people having to make their damn, without their face and stuff, having to make their YouTube videos and shit with just a damn cover, and they just speaking and shit. Yeah. Hey, y'all do what you gotta do. Tap in that boy, Mr. Honor to you, sir. Dr. Phil Valentine. Man, tap in. He telling us, warning us, giving all the signs. Miss Blue. Tap into Miss Blue. They talking to us. Yeah. I pay attention to movies, I tell you. One of the greatest movies out there is 12 Monkeys. I think that's what it's called, 12 Monkeys. You got Julia Roberts and Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson. Yeah, I love that. I like that Willie P. Because he's straight, he's honest. He's straight and he's honest. He's straight and he's honest. When you're looking at that movie, what you're looking at is why they thought he was crazy. What he was running around saying and displaying. Had newspapers everywhere. Talking about the government, talking about this MK Ultra, talking about that shit. Pay attention. And then he meets Julia Roberts because I guess he had fantasized about her, he liked her, whatever, and all that stuff. I mean, he was part of some of the conspiracy stuff that he was going through in his mind. But the value of the point is, everybody in the movie, that man crazy, and he acted crazy in a crazy way to other people. See, when some of us act or do or wear what we wear and do what we do, we know y'all think we crazy, so we know we in that same boat, but we ain't crazy. We just tapping into the energy that's gonna help us come back to who we were. Come back to your true ethnicity. Not the ethnicity that they tell you are. How in the hell I'm gonna be African American? When you see pyramids and shit all over this goddamn world. So you're gonna put me in a box and tell me I'm just stop. Stop. I'm world. I'm international. You can stay local. You can stay town. You can stay small and think that. Small. But I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't do that. I won't do that. What I understand will not allow me to do that. That's why I couldn't entertain gangbang and all that shit. There's a shorty I can sit there, oh yeah, I want to wear red, and I want to go with Uncle Charles, and I want to go be with DeAndre, and you can do all that, but the concept, the idealism, we fighting over this block. We protecting our home. Man, get your ass out of here. We doing a lot of goddamn protecting, we don't own a goddamn thing. We doing a lot of wearing all this red and all this, running around that clown and doing these signs and all this shit. But at the end of the day, where the fuck that's getting us? No, bro. This ain't working. This don't even add up. This don't even make sense to me. So anything don't make sense, I don't fuck with it. Can't do it. Gotta make common sense first before we can come into this. And a lot of shit y'all doing is not common sense. So coming in touch with who you are, that's important. Starts with you. Problems, solutions. And I want to say this because I'm sitting there and I'm that dude. I'm gonna stand on my morals, man, my values, my principles, the laws and principles of the universe. Stephanie Louise Sherman, Vita Opal Davis, Stephanie Louise Smith. Now, I apologize. No, she got a new name. She's married again. But I apologize for that. Can't remember your last name right now, Miss Debo. But you know what I'm saying. Vita Opal Davis, Zena Lynn Walker, and Demisha Lynette Anderson. You want the problem? I stated loud, I stated right now, on record. I point at me. I point so aggressively at me. Because if I would have understood the value of a woman, if I would have understood the purpose, if I understood what I know now, at 52, then I wouldn't have been the monstrous individual that probably was the biggest problem, 80% of the problem in the marriages, in the relationships. So I ask you to accept my apology in front of who all. You can't hide behind the growth. No longer can we hide behind trying to better ourselves, people. If I can be the example of how to do it, how to step out there and take ownership. Take ownership. I'm not sitting here telling you that them women didn't do their part. That's not my issue. I'm not them. They have to do that on their reconnaissance. But I'm not gonna sit up here and demonstratize what they did to me and how I would, because that wasn't the problem. That's what I'm saying. I know exactly what Sean was doing. Stepping out, lying, manipulating. Yeah. Not on all of them. This last one was a different round. But hey, it is what it is. You still gotta suffer your karma, because you reap what you sow. So you sow that shit in them 4 marriages before. You don't think this 5th one you gonna feel it, bro? I don't give a damn if you family man, you doing everything right. I don't give a damn about that, bro. Now you want that right, Nick? Now you want, that's when we gonna get you now. And I got my ass tapped. Yeah. The reality came in to me. Bro, you gotta change, dude. Unless you change your world, your universe, your thinking, ain't nothing you do going forward gonna work out for you when it comes to women. That's just the bottom line. So I challenge my men. Y'all get out there and throw these challenges out here. Can we get along? This and I got time for that bull, man. Let's get some substance in here. I challenge my dudes who know me and those who don't. Find something in your woman. Find something in these women that we can uplift them. Stop bashing them. Stop downing them. Educate them. Show them they're worth something. They gotta know that they can do it without the superficial look. It's not the superficial look I dislike, ladies. No, I love a bad woman, either way she come. But if your mind ain't right, if the mind don't match the superficialness that you're trying to push, I gotta get out your way. I gotta let you do it in your lane. I don't want to stop you from doing it. I can't. I ain't no one to stop nobody from doing them. Do you to the highest. That's what you was down there for. But the most powerful thing in a black man's life is a woman that knows themselves, know who she is, know her power, protects her family, protects the empire, and builds the dynasty. And then puts the finger on the male that she created and pushes his buttons so that he can make all the activities happen. While she sit back in the cut with the wisdom, looking and say, hey, come here, God. Can we talk? Yeah. I think there's other ways you can do this. Give a little advice. And we all know how that works. When a woman is tapped in and she's on it, let one of them kids get sick. She got it. Come with all kinds of remedies, high and tidy, and put some lemon in it, and put that whiskey in, put that in. You'll be all right. Remember moms back then? Nowadays, we got moms drunk, quickly trying to go to the goddamn store, get damn Theraflu for everything. Really, Theraflu for everything? Vicks don't cure everything. Vicks ass, that Vicks, it don't cure everything. Don't be trying to put that, man, I don't know. So I'll leave y'all with that. I love y'all. Appreciate you. All the passion you seen me push out, man, I'm serious about this. And I'm going to keep coming stronger because I understand the energy that's against it. You got these people out here talking about neo-socialists and God, feminine God, that these fools crazy. And we ain't crazy fool. You crazy, motherfucker. You crazy because you think that tool between your legs give you dominance. You crazy because you think the muscle that you put on your arms and all that stuff, because you can lift them and fight them and beat them down to the ground, you think you the shit. I implore you, they show every day that they can do us if they wanted to. Take your ass, go fight one of them UFC women fighters. Get in the cage with one of them UFC women fighters. Let one of them knock your ass around, and then you can see if women wanted to be like that, they can get up there like that with us and compete with us on an even scale, bro. And ain't shit good. They doing it right now. Some of them, they're playing football. You were watching them playing them bikinis and all that stuff in their foot. But some of them motherfuckers are serious and built. So don't get it twisted. They can do every damn thing we can do. Everything, if they wanted to. They just choose to understand, they believe, they stay in my little sector over here. They want to be more feminine and stuff like that. Okay? So basically what I'm saying, it ain't about us, guys. Die yourself down just a little bit. Be strong, be wise, be confident, have courage, have empathy, sympathy, love, compassion, understanding, and the will to change our macho ass ways. Not become on some sissy, some punk, you know what I'm talking about. No. But understand that she's on that equal level and greater. You're only 50% of what she is. They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you that. You're only 50. You can't create a goddamn thing. I keep telling men that. Show me when you piss, nothing come out. When you shit, don't know nothing come out flapping. So what are you talking about? Die yourself down just a little bit. And understand, hey, she got the floor. It's you, shorty. Leave you with something. Watch this. Go watch that new movie, Doom. I watched the old one. Watch the new one, too. And you tell me who the most powerful character in the movie is. You tell me. In the movie Doom, D-U-N-E. You tell me if it's the feminine energy or the masculine energy in that movie is the most powerful. You tell me, and I'll sit up here and wait, put it in my comments, whatever, okay? I love y'all. Staying on there a little too long. But let's change Thanksgiving. We ain't got to change the name, but let's change the idealism how we look at it. We was massacred, taken out on Thanksgiving, y'all. Us. Okay? Sad part of it, maybe down the line I'll let you know that your Buffalo Soldiers, who even me, got fuckery is real. Got big ass portrait up. Buffalo Soldiers, standing tall. I was in that military, I was like, shit, I'm one of them Buffalo Soldiers. No, the hell I ain't. No. Not after the knowledge I got put on my brain. It was your Buffalo Soldiers, black Buffalo Soldiers killing black Indians. I digress. Love you.